Kali ini satu peluang. Bagaimana? Untuk gol mudah. Gol mudah untuk Malaysia. Sekali lagi inilah penjaringnya.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Tasnim Sarah binti Azri Hisham, and today I will be sharing on a very interesting topic, and the topic is Harimau Malaya, the heart of Malaysian football. What is Harimau Malaya? Let me introduce them to you. Back before, British introduced football in Malaya and the locals started to pick up the game, and it was the country's major sport at that time. Towards the end of the 19th century, football was one of the main pillars of most sports clubs in Malaya. But it was not even structured yet at the time. When the Selangor Amateur Football League in the 1905, which ensured a proper structure, administration and organization, the competition was only confined only for the clubs that is in Kuala Lumpur region only. The national team is recognized by the FIFA Malaya National Football Team, which was founded for the 1963 Merdeka tournament, right 1 month before the institution of Malaysia. The team is officially nicknamed as the Harimau Malaya in the reference for the Malayan tiger and still be used up till today. After Harimau Muda has been disbanded in 2015, there is also National Football Development Program (NFDP). NFDP is a one great step towards improving the standard of quality of the local footballs by attracting more quality players and developing players at a more younger age. Under this program, more than 50 players will be trained by 2020. NFDP project Director Tiong Kim has developed a style of playing suitable games for Malaysia. Fast game based on having a lot of ownership. It is a style of game where players can quickly switch from the attack to defense. NFDP covers a wider scope of coaching education, talented seekers, facilities, infrastructure, quality quantity competition at various levels. The aim of NFDP is to prepare younger people for the high demand of professional footballers and also to produce talented players to serve the nation. One of the alumni of NFDP that is currently playing for KV Kortrijk in Belgium is Lukman Hakim. Malaysia qualified for the Olympics football twice in 1972 and 1980. In the 1972, Malaysia qualified for Munich in style by beating South Korea 1-0 and thrashing Japan 3-0 in Seoul. In 1980 qualifying round for the Moscow Olympic, we thrashed South Korea with 3-0 and Indonesia with 6-1. And the avoidance of doubt, our men beat South Korea again in the qualifying finals with 6-1. For the older Malaysian, we fondly remember the good old days of Mohtar Dahari, Hassan Sani, James Wong, Kim Arumugam, and Soh Chin Un. How they are missed. We even won the bronze in the Asian Cup twice, in this 1974 and 1962. Mohtar Dahari is definitely a Malaysian all-time legendary. He started playing for Selangor in the Burnley Cup, which when they managed to win. He became the top scorer in his only first season serving for Selangor. Mohtar Dahari helped a lot in winning many tournaments, especially Malaysian Cup for the Selangor. His loyalty towards Selangor, he also once said that I lived and I died for Selangor. He had received an offer for one of the biggest European team, which is the Real Madrid, but he declined because of the loyalty and patriotism in him towards his country and also towards Selangor. Not after that, later, he was also selected to serve the national team for the first time. At only 19 years old, he started to play against Sri Lanka. Mohtar Dahari helped Malaysia to win in the 1974 Asian Games with 2 gold medals in the Southeast Asia in 1974 and 1977. The final AFF Suzuki 2010 after 14 years, the 2010 AFF Suzuki may have been the tournament of the 8th edition, but in the eyes of Malaysians and the fans of Malaysian football, it will always be number one and also the one that always be remembered. This is because since Harimau Malaya runner-up finished Cup in inaugural edition in the 1996, they had only made as far as the semi-final, watching other Southeast Asian countries such as Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam filling their trophy in the cabinet. But in 2010 was different. It's a start-up for the team. A year earlier, Coach Datuk K. Rajagopal has led the national under-23 team for their first goal after 20 years in the SEA Games before qualifying for the second round of the 2010 Asian Games a month before the start of the AFF Suzuki Cup. Fielding a mostly young team, Harimau Malaya showed plenty of promises, grit, and commitment during the tournament, obliterating Indonesia with 3-0 in the first leg at the home ground Bukit Jalil Stadium, then emerging the first championship of the AFF Suzuki 2010 with the aggregate of 4-2 at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. Besides, there are also some national players that is currently spreading their wings and gaining more experience at other countries, playing for other clubs in countries that is out of Malaysia. For instance, we have Dominic Tanjunjin. Dominic is currently playing for Polystero that plays in the Thai league. At first, he joined Polystero on loan from Johor Darul Takzim, but Dominic Tan will be embarked on the next step in his professional career after signing a 2-year contract with Polystero as revealed by the club earlier 2020. The Silver Shield Dragons were in the League 2 last season, but a strong second place finish behind BG Pantum United meant they are promoted into the League 1 for the 2020 season. Next, we have the young talented player, which is the Luqman Hakim. Luqman Hakim, who helped Malaysia in the AFF Suzuki AFF Under-18 Youth Championship Final and also the winner of the Golden Boots on the event. Luqman had signed a 5-year contract with the Belgium First Division side KV Kortrijk, a Belgian professional football club based in Kortrijk, West Flanders. There are also more players that is currently serving at other country, which is Sumare, we have Nur Syahrul Idlan Talaha, and many more players. All these players can gain experience and also develop more skills that can be shared to other players as well. Besides, playing internationally is a privilege that not every footballers could actually get this opportunity. Malaysia stunned South Korea in the men's football competition at the Jakarta Palembang Asian Games 2018, edging their more fancied opponents 2-1 in their second Group E match at the Jalak Harupat Stadium. Malaysia showed no fears against the mighty Koreans and scored as early as 4 minutes by the Safawi Rashid. South Korea, who had the 2018 World Cup player Hwang Hee-chan in the team, piled on the attacks after that but failed to make the headway, and it was Malaysian who scored again. Was made by the Safawi Rashid again at the 45th minute. Shell-shocked, the Koreans then came out with the substitute, the Kim Jung-min with Son Heung-min, who played for Tottenham Spurs and had also played for the World Cup in Russia in this 56th minute. Last but not least, road to the Asian Games 2023. Malaysia is one step closer to be qualified for the Asian Games 2023 in Qatar. Malaysia is currently the runner-up in the Group G in the qualifiers with the 9 points after winning against Indonesia and Thailand. And so let's see whether Malaysia could qualify for the Asian Cup 2023.